We have pictures of the Bayelsa State Governor Douye Diri just approaching the polling unit in Pokuma, where he's expected to cast his vote, dressed in all white and the traditional black cap. His supporters seem to be cheering him on. It's not clear whether the police is strict about withdrawing orderlies from VIPs, but it doesn't seem that the governor has any attached to him this morning. The governor is approaching the polling unit to cast his vote, and we have live pictures for you from Pokuma in Bayelsa State. Our correspondent earlier did mention that INEC officials came in quite early, and it seems that accreditation and voting has begun in earnest in that part of the state. Interesting developments that we have here. It's just 8:38 a.m. and Mr. Governor is about to cast his vote.
Yeah, very interesting. I hope we maintain peace and things are like it's happening in the governor's polling unit, because you know what INEC also does is that they know where the cameras will be, so they want to get it. They don't want people dragging them so early in the day. So the resident electoral commissioner will detail somebody.
He did.
Please get your acts together. Don't go and mess up, situations. And I do hope that the beavers will also work seamlessly, because that's another thing. If the beavers rejects the governor, it becomes a news so early in the day.
Absolutely.
Oh, Governor Diri. So they need to be up. Like I said, INEC is well resourced, so there shouldn't be any excuse for failure. And we need, the INEC needs our support. Both the media, the civil society, the political class. We need to help INEC to succeed. Credibility of election is not just one institution show. If the security agencies, like I was painting before we went to school, if the security agencies could nip in the bud situations that will even arise for people to be scared away from polling units, you understand, they will have thwarted the effort of desperate politicians who wants to create chaos so that INEC will nullify the election in those polling units. Because it's a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22. Do you want this desperate politician to take advantage of violence? Because if they know, and which is why sometimes INEC have to go do supplementary election, where it's widespread and they feel that the margin of lead is so that where the election results are cancelled could make a difference if they factor it in. They go back, even when it's apparent that there may not be enough voters. INEC will want to fulfill all righteousness by going back on another day to conclude the election.
Absolutely. It's interesting how seamless and fast the process is if everything works, because we saw the governor walk in less than a minute ago. He has now, thumbprinted that ballot paper and is putting it right in the box. There's just one box for this election, because it's the governorship seat that is at stake, and there are 15 other candidates who wants this job. He's cast his vote, all smiles. It happened in less than a minute, and there you have it in Pokuma, where election has begun in earnest. So it seems that if everything works well, by 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. thereabout, everybody on the queue, depending on what number is it, would have cast their vote.
No, the law says you wait till 2:30.
No, I'm saying that if the machine works well,
yes,
it doesn't take long.
No.
It doesn't even take up to 2 minutes.
No,
to
what
cast
I'm saying, okay, maybe I'm getting you wrong. What I'm saying is that whether there is no other voter, the electoral officials have to stay put until 2:30. It's after 2:30, 2:31, they can close the poll and start sorting and counting, and it's after that we start seeing results being uploaded on the
It seems that the governor will now address the press and hear from him what he thinks about the process thus far and how he's feeling on election day. Governor Douye Diri, we saw him just cast his vote earlier. Didn't take him up to 2 minutes. He walked into the polling unit, Unit 4, Ward 6 in Pokuma, and we also saw him thumbprint the ballot paper, drop it in the ballot box, and is now about addressing the press. And it's important that we also pay attention